What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I don't plan on being on here long tonight, y'all. I just wanted to get this message across because I think that we are making a big mistake in life when we adopt the mentality that I'm getting ready to describe. So again, like I said, I'm not going to be on here long. Anybody who doesn't catch the meat of it. Um, you'll have to just go back and just watch it, at another time. Uh, we have to understand one thing, y'all. I mean, it's a lot that you're gonna encounter in your life. There's a lot of things that you're gonna do. Every second is so detailed. Every second is just filled with so many intricate details and moments that can turn your life in the direction for the good or for the worse, or somewhere in between. Everything is not way over here and way over there. It's a lot of stuff that goes in between, but those in between things are important too because they can also knock you off course just enough. So as y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button for your big brother. Hit the like button for your big brother as y'all come in, man. And I'll wait a couple of seconds while y'all hit the like. Y'all ain't caught up yet. There you go. I appreciate the love. But you see the title and it's asking the question, are you afraid to try again? And some of y'all might be afraid to try what again? Whatever. Whatever it is, are you afraid to try again if you didn't succeed the first time? If you failed, you took a L, you got messed over, whatever the case is, has it now put you in a mindset that has you scared to come back off the porch and give it another crack? And a lot of people get caught up in that because for a number of reasons that I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna go into a number of reasons. Um, if I had to just come up with a term to describe it, I would call it emotional rejection denial syndrome. That emotional rejection denial syndrome, ERDS, ERDS. I'm making all this up. But what I mean by that, because all those words apply and what I'm getting ready to say, so y'all just got to bear with me and follow me for a second. Um, we can go through certain things because we will kind of jump in head first. And then when that situation doesn't work out, it messes us up so bad emotionally. It affects us so bad on an emotional level that now we have the fear of trying to rectify and go into a better situation and learn from the mistakes next time. We have such a fear of that because you don't want to feel that feeling that you're feeling now, that it makes you scared to try again. And you actually go into a state of denial that you actually want what it is you saying that you don't want. You know you want it, but you're in denial, like, I mean, she broke my heart so bad, man. You ain't gonna say that part, but that's what happened. She broke your heart so bad. To now, it's like, man, I ain't worried about none of you women, man. I'm good. I'm good. Female the same way. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I'm doing me. I'm in a relationship with myself. Ain't nothing no man can do for me. I make my own money. I die. All these things that we say. But underneath that invisible layer and behind that mask, that defense that you're putting up, you miserable, you sad, you depressed, you lonely, you unfulfilled. There's a void in your life because you scared to jump back out and give it a shot. And I know that there are different levels of emotional strength. There's different levels. Some people are stronger than others. That's just the reality of it. And there are people who can kind of assess the situation and just say, you know what? All right, he got me. She got me. You got me that time. I didn't see that coming. I dove in head first, and you got me. Caught me slipping, messed me over. But I recognized that it wasn't me. I did everything I could. I treated this person the best I could. They took advantage of that. So don't blame yourself. Now if there were mistakes that you made in the process, because a lot of times that's the case too. Sometimes there are things that we did that's like, that was on me. I messed that up. And you can ruin something with a person that was a good person that was in your corner, that was there for you, and you messed that up. And in those cases, it's a little tougher because unfortunately, as y'all all know, as everybody who's watching this knows, y'all know how hard it is to get good people in your life. And I ain't just talking about just whoever you're in a relationship with, a husband, wife, or whatever. I'm talking about just people in general, because we just live in a world that's so messed up that a nice percentage of the people in the world, they have to get you some kind of way. So your alertness and awareness and your sense of discernment has to be on another kind of level in order to detect all of the snakery. But when you the one that messed it up, and you have enough of a moral foundation to go, oh man, that was me. Man, that woman loved me, man. God, man, your people around you telling you, especially if you got good friends, and man, you a fool. Boy, you had a good one. Boy, you blew it. You dummy, you big dummy. And that's how the guys are. The women may not hit it like that. Sometimes the women may tell their friend in a different kind of way, you know, or some women like, psh, she messed him off. I'm gonna go get him. It just depends. The guys too, like, man, you had a good woman. Let me slide in and go get her. But regardless of what happened, you can't be scared. You can't be scared to just say, okay, that's what it was. I'm not going to take the 4 or 5 people that I've dealt with in my life and the 4 or 5 bad situations that I've had in my life. I'm not going to let that cause me to put a negative stamp on everybody now, because you're doing yourself a disservice when you do that. And so we put this invisible suit of armor on, because now, what did I say? I said emotional rejection denial syndrome. Now, if you were the one who got hurt, you fear that rejection. You don't want to feel that feeling no more. So again, you act like it ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal to me if I get married or not. But in your heart, you love nothing more than to be married, to walk down the aisle, and you just but and because you don't want people to look at you and say, you worried about how people look at you. You've had a couple of failed relationships, a couple of bad situations, and now you on that 3rd or 4th one. And you may have jumped the gun and got a little too happy and overzealous in the beginning and telling everybody, oh, this is the one. This is it. And then it turns out to not be it. So now you're embarrassed, and you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. We make honest mistakes. Hold your head up. Like I said, if you're not just out here doing nothing crazy, hey, man, we make mistakes. You shouldn't be embarrassed. You just should always try to pull something out of every situation, out of every mistake, that can help you improve and not make it again the next time. To not get caught up in the same things that caught you up the first time. To catch yourself in certain moments, like, Oh, I'm doing it again. Let me slow down. Whatever it is, you know. And even like you're on a job or something, just say you're on a job. See, because that's the other thing I like to try to impart to y'all tonight, that I'd like to try to impart to y'all tonight, is that um, it's all right to be upset, man. It's okay to be mad if you were treated unjust. We put this face on about everything. Oh, this is cool. No, 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 don't make no. But the more you do that, and the more that people see that that's your demeanor, the more the people see that that's your personality, they're not gonna sympathize with that. They're gonna take advantage of that. So they will continue to do things to you. They will continue to victimize you in certain ways because they don't have a consequence that they fear is going to follow it. Now, when you have a no nonsense individual who has set a standard of respect for themselves and with the outside world, like I walk around on a daily with a standard of respect that I expect to be treated with, and you establish that, then people, they pick up on that quick. The people ain't stupid. Even total strangers pick up on that. See, you ever been somewhere where it's like you got some clown just inside somewhere and he just acting silly. He just messing with everybody and jugging at everybody and saying different stuff and that cracking on people, and the people he's doing it to, they just in there just watch out, man, chill out, man. But there one person in the room that's like this, just like he giving it off. She's giving it off. But you can tell because, like I say, we are creatures who we exude certain energies. We release certain energies that are detectable to other energies and entities. And they just somehow know, for the most part, they just know, like, nah, he ain't to be played with like that. You established a level of respect for yourself. You carry yourself in a way that people know not to play with you like that. And if they just don't have, some people are oblivious to where they don't get it, they still can't read the room, and they'll go there. Then that's when you go to the next phase of establishing respect, and you let them know. See, there are phases to it. You don't want to get to that final phase where you have to really let them know. But for the most part, people will pick up. Or somebody will pick up and tell you, don't play with him like that. Now leave her alone, man. Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone, homeboy. Everybody don't play with you like that. But if you are the opposite of that, then people will pounce on that. So you up for a promotion at the job, and you qualified, you know it inside out, you've been there the longest, all these different things, and they pass you over and they give it to somebody else that is not qualified. They're way less qualified for the position. And you're like, oh, well, it's okay. I mean, I'll just see what I can do next. It's all right to be mad. See? Because you are now letting them know, hey, man, I have some value. I have some value. And even if it means taking that value that you have somewhere else to show them, see, people don't feel the void that you have the potential to leave until you leave. See, people will say, well, man, hey, man, it's like a player on a team. You got a guy who it might not seem like he really do that much, but he gets hurt for 2 weeks. He misses 5 or 6 games or something, and the team starts just losing. And he comes back and you start winning. It's like, man, he really makes a difference. But then if you piss him off because he understands his value, and he said, okay, well, you know what, man, I want to be traded. Send me somewhere else. Or better yet, when I become a free agent, I'm gone. And they're thinking, oh, well, we're not gonna pay you that. We'll get somebody else. Can't do what I do though. You don't recognize how valuable the person was until they gone. So sometimes you have to make people know. You got to show people that void. Okay, well, you know what? You're gonna feel me when you're not able to feel me. That's when you're not able to feel me. That's when you'll feel me. I'm gone. See? And that's how I go. Keandria, I appreciate the love. My niece. Thank you so much. So these are the things that we got to look at. Don't suppress how you feel about something. Let it be known. Now, again, does that mean walk in the office and start kicking the desk over and busting the windows out? No, that's not what it means. And also, there's a line that we have to understand. I'm giving y'all some game right now. There's a line and a balance that you have to have between letting people know, hey man, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna let you know, and going too far in terms of talking your business and running your mouth too much. It's a balance. You got to know the cutoff point, because everything, even when you're upset, everything don't need to come out. Certain things don't need to come out. You express where they got you messed up at, and then you keep it moving. You keep it moving. Don't feel like you look weak because you might be showing some type of vulnerable side, because you show that something upsets you, or even if it ain't that something upsets you, something might have really hurt you, it might affect you. Oh man, that was messed up, Don't think that that's showing weakness, Get it out and you keep it moving. But don't dwell on it, and don't make that cause you to be scared to go into a new adventure. We all deal with that, if it's the right type of adventure. See? So, contrary to belief, people know that you ain't perfect. We have people that kind of walk around and like, I don't want to show myself to be like I got a crack in my armor. Like, we know you ain't perfect. So if you're going through something, if you got something going on, man, it's cool. Ain't nobody, you just have to be protective of who you open that side of yourself up to. Because unfortunately, you got people who are in your circle, people that are around you that look forward to seeing you down. People you would never expect. The people you never would expect. You crying on these people's shoulders. You confiding in them. You bringing it to them like, man, it's messed up, man. I mean, I don't understand, man, And they taking it in and like, yeah, bro, yeah, man. But in reality, they glad you're going through that. See, the world is a different kind of place. The world is a different kind of place, man. And again, your power of discernment got to be as on point as it can be, because the same way you shouldn't tell everybody your good news, you definitely shouldn't tell everybody your bad news. See? They say, well, man, good news either? Nah. You don't tell everybody your good news. Everybody is not in a mental state to happily receive your good news and your blessings the way you are or the way others are. It's people that are resentful of your blessings because they in their mind like, man, why she get the why she hit the lottery? Why'd he get a new car? I prayed for a new car too. Yeah, but your spirit ain't lined up. So you don't give people that. See, we get so naive that we think that everybody is with us. The people that been around you, just look, there are two ways to be with somebody. And one way can encompass both, but both ways are not necessarily connected to each other. So a person can physically be with you, always around you, connected to you. They in the physical form, but they not mentally with you. They not with you. Yeah, he's right there. She's right there. But in their mind, they don't want what's best for you. See? So you have to detect that. And so, well, how do you detect it? How you saying you got to detect it? How do you detect it? You detect it by moving slow in terms of the things that you share and tell people and express to people until you can kind of get a feel to the best of your ability of where they are with you here and here. Where's their heart at? And so over time, situations will come that they will show you. People will show you without even being actively aware of it. It's just who they are. They'll show you, good and bad, if they with you. If they with you. See? You get in a situation, oh man, I can't help you, man. But they could. Okay, all right. And you help them. You know, they was crying and life was about to end, and you sat and talked to them and comforted them and got it. Then you got one situation you want to talk about. They ain't got time. And like, hey man, I would, man. I gotta go, man. You know, it's like, okay, check that off. You know, you just over time. Don't just jump right in. Nah, everybody ain't happy for you. See? But don't pretend that you don't want something that you actually want. It's okay to want it. It's okay to want it, even if you messed up a couple of times. It's all right. You know, that's human nature. We're going to go into these comments and see what y'all talking about. Feels good music. I appreciate the love. Feels good music. We need some music that feels good. I'm going to go back a little bit because I was yapping, running my mouth, so I might have missed some of y'all, some of this good game. The lemon. I always smile when I see the lemon. Let me see what we got, man. Joseph said, peace and blessings. You can't be afraid to try again. Look at Bruce Lee, the best martial artist legend of all time. How do you think he became the best? Anybody. See, bro, failure teaches you how to succeed. Failure teaches you how to succeed. And they say, well, man, nobody wants to fail. Nah, nobody wants to fail. But life dictates that you're going to fail. So what, you going to quit every time that it don't go right? Or are you going to take the lessons out of the loss? It's a lesson in the loss. Man, let me see. Where did I do that? Where did I mess up? When sports teams play a game and they lose, you know what they do? The next day, they look at the film. They go back and watch the film of the game, and they look at all the mistakes they made. Okay, see, you threw that ball, you turned that ball over. See, that was a bad play. They look at all of the mistakes they made on film, then they work to clean them up. Now, we don't walk around filming our life. Well, I guess in this day and age, a lot of people do. But for the most part, the real parts of your life, it ain't on film. But guess where it's at? It's up here in your memory bank. So you have to sit back at the end of the day and go, where did I mess up at, man? You know what? When I did that, I shouldn't have did it. I should have did. You know, you replay it back. We do that every day. You replay back your day and you try to figure out where you messed up at. And at the same time, you got to be honest with yourself. It ain't always the other person's fault. It's all right to say, you know what? You're right. That was my fault. It ain't always the other person's fault. If you one of them people where it's always the other person's fault, you're going to have problems. Let me keep going, man. Let me see what y'all got, because I ain't going to hold y'all up, man. Tribe of Judah, I see your facts. It's hard to wake people up. No question. Payable on death says, conquer your fears. How do you conquer your fear? The best way to conquer your fear is to attack it. You attack it. The thing that seems to be the most intimidating and the most the thing that's holding you back the most, you attack that. You go dead at it. And then you overtake it. I got you covered, Keandra. I got you. I got you. I got them in hand. Let me see. I'm looking for that comment that's going to set it off, man. Progress always. See, it's progress in mistakes if you know how to process them and know what you did wrong. A setback, people will call it a setback, man. That was a setback, man. I took a loss. That was a setback. But if that setback led to you learning where you messed up at, and then the next time you hit it, then that setback was a blessing. Okay? The Cold Soul says, what up, big bro? I need your help. My old friend just told me he doesn't want to be my friend anymore because I told him I don't pick political sides. He says I'm bad as a leftist. What should I do? If he tell you he don't want to be your friend no more, then you let him ride. What do you think you're supposed to do? Go to his door and beg him to be your friend? If he told you flat out, hey man, I don't want to be your friend no more, because of your stance on politics, he was never your friend. See, it's only a certain amount of things that are deal breakers in a friendship or a relationship or in a family dynamic. It's only certain things that are deal breakers. Look, if you look, I don't even want to use myself as an example. I know how a lot of people on here, they'll take something that I use as an example and try to act like this is really, really me. Let me say this. This is an example. An example to you, like Ray Parker Jr. said. If I was a Republican and one of my good friends was a Democrat, my friendship with that person is not going to be based on his political affiliation. It's going to be based on our friendship dynamic. When my car was on flat and I was stranded, did he get up at 3 in the morning and come help me out? When I was getting jumped on at the club, did he jump in and start fighting with me and helping me? When I was hungry, and I ain't had no food in the house. Did he come and help me out with some groceries and I was down? And vice versa. That's friendship. When I'm messing up in life, does he tell me where I'm going wrong and check me as a friend to get me right because he got love for me? That's a friendship. If he's telling you, man, I don't want to be your friend no more because you believe in this and you believe in that, let him ride. Bye. Beg nobody to be friends with you because that's a dangerous scenario. That's a dangerous situation. If it's that easy for you to cut me loose because you've been influenced so heavy by your ideology and what my belief is does not affect our friendship dynamic, then hey man, bye. See you later. I can't trust you. Now, Pete, y'all might disagree with me on how I'm advising him to handle this, but bye. You ain't got, even if he's like confused, because sometimes people start studying different stuff. See, you get involved in too many different courses of study and whatever, man, political views and religious views, whatever it is, some people get involved in so much of it that it messes them up. So whatever your reason was, even in your confusion, if you verbally tell me, hey man, I can't be your friend no more, you ain't got to say it but one time. Now, as a friend, I'm gonna say, well, what's going on, man? Why? What happened? What I do? What's happening? Then once you tell me your reason, I'm gonna say, really? Behind that? All right, cool. See you when I see you. Plain and simple. Dude, you could be married. Your wife walk in the room and say, hey, I want a divorce. I don't want to be married to you no more. Of course, you're gonna say, well, why, baby? What I do? What's wrong? What happened? I just don't want to be married to you no more. I don't love you no more. I don't. She telling you. Now, as bad as it might hurt, as much as you wait, you got to take that. I'm different, man. I mean, y'all might not want to follow, but I'm just saying, it's like back in the civil rights days when they had the white-only restaurants, the white-only water fountain, and then black people would go into these restaurants and do what was called sit-ins, right? They would do a sit-in and like they just protest sitting there like wanting the people to serve them food because it's just wrong for y'all to have white-only, right? If you don't want me in your place, I don't want to be in your place. Open your own restaurant up. Find you a friend, find you a spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other. Find somebody that wants to be with you, that enjoys being with you. Not somebody you got to wrestle with all the time. See? Certain ideologies literally make people lose their mind. I'm telling you, man. That's why in the scripture it says, lean not to your own understanding. Don't lean to your own understanding. We'll look at something and be like, okay, this means, and you start formulating your own meaning of it, and that ain't the meaning. You driving yourself crazy. Don't lean to your own understanding. Get understanding from a higher power, from a wiser source that can interpret what it is you claiming to try to understand. I'm still in the comments, man. Elizabeth Perry says people too friendly. Yeah, people too friendly with their own life. You so friendly that You don't even want to check somebody who's disrespecting you because you don't want to offend the person that's disrespecting. He's offending you. She's offending you, and you don't. Oh, I don't want to. Dude, I got a good example, but I ain't gonna give it because I got love for my homies that I play basketball with, and I don't want to put nobody on blast. Let me scroll back down. Australia up in this thing. The lemons. Beautiful jazz. The one and only. I think saying less and watch them instead, watch their moves, say less. Michelle Woods, good game. Good game. A lot of people are passive aggressive. Bill Nye. Are you the science guy? Bill Nye. That's really what it is. It's a passive aggressive behavior pattern that we exhibit over and over again. You are upset about it. It bothered you, but your response is weak. And the weak response causes people to like, oh, okay, well, I got away with that. See, respect is something that people say respect is earned. Yeah, respect is earned, but respect should be a natural, innate thing that's given whether I know you or not. I don't even know you, but being in the same room with you, being in the same presence of you, I'm going to naturally give you respect on all levels until shown otherwise, until you show me a reason to remove my respect. Now I can't. I said I can't. I can't. I said I can't. I'm just scrolling. Just scrolling. Seeing what y'all, I'm still reading y'all's comments. Beautiful Jazz says, yes, family too. And that's based around just what we was talking about, how people will, take advantage of you, man. People don't want to see you. People don't want to see you win, man. And the most dangerous situation to be in is being around somebody who you think is in your corner, but they not. They plotting against you, man. And even if they not plotting against you, they just wishing against you. Almost praying against you. Gotta be careful when you tell people to pray for you. Y'all pray for me. No, I don't need everybody praying for me. I don't know what you asking God on my behalf. See? Not everyone is genuinely happy for you. But it's all right to let people know. It's all right to be upset, man. And sometimes, man, when you let folks know, if you have a genuine friend, a genuine family member, like I say, they'll be hurt that they made you feel a certain way because they didn't intend to do it. It was oh man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know you felt like that. Somebody crack a joke on you or something, and it may trigger something, maybe something they didn't know about from the past, and it make you feel. And they didn't know. They didn't mean no harm. Oh man, I apologize. I didn't know. I didn't know that that this happened back in the days, man. Tyron says sometimes you got to cut people off and never look back. Yeah, we too. Look, it's all right to be forgiving. Don't misconstrue my message tonight. People say, well, man, you're supposed to be forgiving. Forgiveness is beautiful in the right context. Everybody don't need to be forgiven by you, because forgiveness is conditional based on whatever the offense that the person committed against you. Then you say, man, should I forgive them? A lot of the times forgiveness should be based on what you view the person's intentions was when they made the mistake. They never intended to hurt you. Like I say, they're gonna feel bad about it. But if you know, oh man, you did that, you tried to do that, you was trying to mess me up, I can't forgive you for that, man. Still up in this thing, man. In this thing like a chicken wing. Joseph took it a step further. Joseph said, and don't let everyone touch you either. Man. Nah, you can't let, you're gonna let everybody touch you. You ain't supposed to be just letting random people touch you, no way. But people, man, but you know what? That's a good point you make. Because you have people, and y'all know, y'all raise your hand if y'all bear witness, just raise your hand or say yeah or something, whatever. You have people who are very invasive to your space, your personal space. And I know me with strangers. What's up, Lindsay? I see you. JB Johnson, I see you. You have people, I don't like strangers being all up in my face, man. And sometimes, you know, in my line of work, you know, I understand because it's a certain amount of rope I give people because, you know, when people meet you, they happy to meet, they excited to meet you. They don't mean no harm. But sometimes people are just, oh, they're all in your face. Got to give me some space. But then you have other people who they just invasive. People all on you. People that you ever had, now this could apply to anybody. You ever had that friend that every time they talk to you, they gotta touch you? Hey man, remember that time we was at the thing? Remember that day we was remember that man? They gotta touch you all the time. But they don't mean no harm. But strangers are invasive. And let me say this to the females. The females that's in this chat, see, as it relates to like guys, see, guys would try to, I don't want to say fill you up. I don't want to use that term, but they touch you to get a feel of you, of your energy, and they try to impose certain energies on you. And they do it on the slick, like y'all sitting there talking, and you just talking to him, and then he reaches over and he puts his hand on your knee. Yeah, you know, because hey, he ain't got no business touching you on your knee. He don't have no business touching your hair. Oh yeah, your hair is like that. Hey, don't touch my hair. He don't. So what Joseph was saying, it's really a good point. It's a boundary. It's a boundary that has to be set. Sir, you don't know me. Don't touch me like that. Oh God. Oh. Getting all up on you, sniffing on you and stuff. What perfume are you wearing? Never met the dude. Kuro say girls do that too. Yep. But everything is based on intention. Because you're right. I can tell y'all some stories, man. And to your point, Kuro, females, it's very disrespectful for a man to invade a woman's personal space like that and get invasive in terms of touching on, putting their hands on them in that slick way or any kind of way. But dudes get caught up like that too, and sometimes it make you feel uncomfortable. And this is what I mean. Like, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this, but look, like there have been times, multiple times, like I've been doing a show or something like that, and a guy would approach me with his girlfriend or wife or whatever she is, right? And they might want to take a picture or something like, y'all know me, I'm cool. Let's take a picture. We good. It's all love. Yeah, I'm all for that. But sometimes, man, the wife be really on. She's on you a little bit too much. It's like your husband is taking his pictures, like, and she's like on you. And I'll be like real, like, this how I be in the picture, like, because in my mouth, I'm like really uncomfortable because I'm like, you're not supposed to have your hand all on me. You ain't supposed to be turned, angled at me in a certain way. You're not supposed to do that. That's on the real, because that is an insinuation of an intention. Just like eye contact, certain ways, they'll look at you a certain way. And I ain't acting like I'm all that. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying it happens. It has happened. So the dude be like he ain't even noticing it. But I just know me. If I was at an event, I'm with a woman and we at an event, and then all of a sudden she sees a celebrity and she say, "Oh, baby, can you take a picture of me?" Me, I'm like, "Sure, cool. Ain't no problem. That's what's up." But then she gets all on him, and I'm like, "Whoa, baby, golly." It's like that. It's going to make you think. So, yeah, it goes both ways. I guess the long story short is it goes both ways. Y'all got me cracking up, man. What's up, Marty Marr, my brother? Beautiful jazz. Oh, hell no. Hey, man, this is Elizabeth laughing. Hey, man, y'all laugh because y'all know. Y'all know. Lindsay, smelling your neck to see what you smell like. Okay, if that's your dude, if y'all, hey, man, baby, you smelling good. Yeah, that's cool, but there's some random dude, you at the bus stop, and old boy just lean up. That's one thing. If the scent is coming off just naturally, he in his space, you in your space, the wind might blow and it might push it into his membrane, and he might say, "Oh, you smell nice. What is that? You smelling really nice." Okay, that's fine. That's his compliment. But leaning all in and stuff like that, we done got all off the subject, but we really didn't. So the point I'm making is that passive aggressive behavior that we have at times, because we either are scared that we're going to offend somebody who's offending us, or we scared that we're going to lose a position that we in. I don't want to say nothing because I might lose my job. But this cat sexually harassing you at work every day, making statements and stuff, inappropriate comments to you at work every day. I don't want to lose my job. I'm just going to. Nah, that job ain't worth your integrity. It ain't worth somebody being disrespectful to you. Salam alaikum, Zawaji Muhammad. He say, show that shirt. Show that shirt. Y'all remember when I put out that 4-piece? Y'all remember when I dropped that 4-piece? When I put out 4 albums in one day back in 2018. This is an old 4-piece shirt. Dollar Bill is in the building. Angelo say there will be punches at the bus stop. Yeah. Elizabeth Perez, our feelings count too. Yeah, man, you got to look, man. We have to teach. It's some people that all this I'm talking about, I ain't got to say it to, because that's how they are. It's like you are. I love people who are. They the coolest people in the world. No, but just don't bother nobody. Mind their business. But if you cross a certain line with them, they gonna give it to you. I love them kind of people because that's a peaceful person. It's like, man, I don't bother nobody. But they had it. But look, but if you take me there, we finna dance. And that's how you should carry yourself in life. Never be the aggressor. Never be the one to start or initiate the conflict. But defend yourself. You defend yourself, man. Cheese Gonzo White, what's up now? But on the same token, don't let a few losses in life. See, it's like making an investment. Like people invest money in different things, man, and it's like you make a bad investment, you make a bad deal. Oh man, I ain't doing that no more, man. Just correct your mistake and make it better the next time. You ain't gonna never ever in life be successful on a higher level if you scared to take a chance. And when I talk about take a chance, some people won't even take the first chance, right? Won't even take the first chance. But if they do take their first chance, there's other people that if they do take their first chance and it don't go right, they won't try no more. But you say you want to be great. You say you want to do this. You say, I want to do this. I want to do that. No, you don't. Unless you just want it to just magically sprinkle down on you. And that ain't how life works. You're not just going to get a blessing. When Oprah was giving them cars, well, you get a car, you get a blessing, you get a blessing. Our blessings require work. Our blessings have to be powered by our own work. Because they say God helps those who help themselves. Do we not believe that? I've seen it, so I believe it. I've lived it. Lindsay say, I ignore or avoid conflict because I'm not trying to go back to prison. On God, I'm not. Yeah. Back to prison. But see, that's the lesson. Like, I made that mistake. Going to prison was a lesson. You obviously extracted something out of that and was like, okay, I ain't making that no more. So a bad experience was used to teach you how to not go down that road. So now you know how to move when when you see the climate developing. See, if you outside, we outside playing baseball. We just all out there. Everybody in the chat room, we outside playing. We having a gathering at the park. Everybody we at the park right now. And all of a sudden, some dark gray clouds start forming over us. The wind start blowing. Now it haven't even started raining yet. But it's just like it's looking bad. It's looking like it's about to go down. What are we gonna do? We're gonna start packing stuff up. People gonna start getting in their car. Hey man, I catch y'all. It's about to get down. Because you're looking at the climate and you're getting a view of what's coming. That's how we gotta operate in life. You be in a situation, you be at the club, and like, man, them fools over there arguing and talking. They've been talking crazy the last 5-6 minutes. Hold on, who are these dudes here? Some old dude just walked in. They looking like they finna. Let's go. Read the room. See? That's life. You don't stick around to see what's going. Hey, hold on, y'all. Let's see what's gonna happen. You gonna catch the stray, or somebody that's with you gonna catch the stray, and then you gonna feel we should have been left. When you reach a certain age in your life, you're supposed to get to a point where you don't want nothing but peace. You don't want no problems. Peace over problems. Get a t-shirt that say peace over problems. Y'all can have that. You reach a certain part in your life, and when you have things going for yourself, when you have responsibilities and all that, you don't even want to see it. Man, I want to see if they're gonna fight. Well, we back in middle school now? We back in middle school now? You want to see the fight? I'ma hear about the fight. Hey man, when you left last night, boy, them fool. Oh yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I left. They can have it. They can have it. You got people that love you, man. Y'all better go listen to my song called Something to Lose. You got people that love you. It's people that expect you to come home. You out there trying to see the fight. Man, please. Our interest should shift to better things as we get older. Bro, I'm so simple, bro. I'm so simple and boring, it ain't funny. At this stage of my life, I'm the most boring, simple dude you gonna ever come across, bro. There's no excitement. There's no excitement. I'm sorry. Somebody win a contest, you get to hang around K-Rino for a day. Y'all gonna be like, man, I'm ready to go. This dude went to the basketball court. He went and got something to eat. And he came home. Sat around watching TV. I thought we was gonna be out hanging out. I thought we was gonna be, nope. They're like, you having fun, bro? I mean, hey man, you looking for excitement? I ain't the dude to be hanging around. Peace over problems. Say, holler at the print box. Phantom Face Final said, I gotta make it home to my babies. Damn that. That's right. I'm gonna have that conversation. Well, Junior, Daddy ain't gonna be coming home. He little. What happened to my daddy? Where my daddy at? Shh, Daddy wanted to see them. Daddy wanted to see how the fight was gonna go and got caught up. Or Daddy ended up in the fight. Daddy in jail. Come on, man. I know we kind of deviated off it, but the concept is still in everything that we talking about. See? Don't be ashamed, man. Don't be ashamed that you messed up a couple of times in your life. I don't care if you messed up 15 times in your life, because a real friend don't judge your past. Say that again. A real friend is not going to judge you off of your past. A real friend bases his connection or her connection with you off of y'all's friendship. Man, you used to do what? I ain't know you sold dope, man. I can't be your friend. Fool, I sold dope in 93. Oh no, still though, man. All right, bye. Baby girl, I ain't know you used to strip. Okay. She don't strip no more. She changed her life around. She don't do that no more. You've been with her for 5 years. You didn't know. She wasn't comfortable telling you that because she cared about you. She changed. She didn't know how you was gonna take it. Then you found out some kind of way. Now, hey, I don't know. The only thing you can legitimately maybe be a little upset about is that, okay, you could have told me. But at the same time, you understand why she didn't. Sometimes people like, look, man, when you done been through some stuff, man, and then you come into circles with friends, or you meet somebody and get in a relationship, and your past ain't just squeaky clean, it's a natural thing to feel like, she might not want me if she knew this, or he might not want me if he knew that. I've been married 4 times. She ain't know that. I'm like, man, okay, well, you learn from that. You ain't the same dude. And all she knew is how you treated her. You ain't never gave no indications that you was this, or that, and vice versa. And you lose a good person because you hung up on somebody's past and they not even that person no more. Now, if they still that person, it's still kind of showing them little tendencies in the way, okay, then you got to deal with that. You got to, hey, make a decision. But nah, I mean, I can't still get down like that. But if that person, they never showed you that. You would never know it if somebody messy wouldn't have came along to you. Hey, boy, you know your girl, boy, she used to be out there. What you mean out there? Oh, she used to be out there. But a real dude gonna say, well, she ain't out there now. Okay, that was then. Okay, well, what's your point in telling me that? Guess how she treat me now? Guess how I treat her? Worry about that. We lose good people. Thank you, Jazz. I think I'm boring though. We lose good people behind worrying about what other people think. What your mama gonna say if she find out? Who will her? You or your mama? Man, come on, man. Y'all better stop letting people live y'all life and call y'all shots for y'all in y'all life. Because some of the most nothing, worthless, miserable people be the main ones telling you what you need to do. You need to do this. See, why should I listen to you? You sucked at everything you tried. You failed miserably, and it was your fault all the time. But we continue to let other people tell. But who ever seen that movie called Acrimony? If you ever seen Acrimony, just say yeah. Just raise your hand or say yeah. If you ever seen the movie Acrimony, I'm gonna wait before I start talking about it to see how many of y'all have seen this movie. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. There's a great lesson. There's a great lesson in that movie. Yeah, with Taraji. Now, regardless of what you feel about the movie or whatever, the point I'm pulling out of it is that I ain't gonna tell the movie for those who ain't seen it, but the piece I'm gonna tell ain't got really nothing to do with messing the movie up for y'all, because I ain't gonna mess the movie up. But there's a part in the movie where she really cared about the dude. They didn't have the best relationship, but she still cared about the dude. But she let her sisters talk her into divorcing the dude. They put the key in her back to do something that was not in her heart to do. But because she was hurt and feeling pain behind how bad the relationship was going at the time, she rode that wave of emotion and followed with somebody who's not in that relationship, who don't sleep in their bed, who is not around them. She let somebody else tell her what moves to make. And let's just say she ended up regretting it. And that's all I'm going to say about the movie. So while friends and family can give you advice, while they can tell you things, like, hey man, the good friends and family that's going, even when the ones who mean well for you, you can disagree with them. They can still tell you something. They can tell you something that's beautiful. Oh yeah, you know what? That's great advice. But they can also tell you something that you like, I hear you, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? They can hit you with that, and you can hit them back with it because it don't sit right with you. But if they catch you in a weak state, then you might be vulnerable to kind of just ride with it. Yeah, you know what, you right. I'll kick her out tonight. Straight up. Hey man, y'all drop y'all locations, man. Where y'all at? Y'all drop y'all locations. Oh my bad. Let me spell the name of that movie out. I see people saying what's how you spell it. It's called Acrimony. Yeah, it's a Tyler Perry movie. Drop y'all locations, man. Drop y'all locations. Let me shout y'all out real quick. We got San Antonio. Hey, look, I'm gonna be in San Antonio this Friday. I will be in San Antonio, Texas this Friday, man. I'm hosting an event in San Antonio, Texas this Friday. So if y'all are in the area, y'all look for your big brother and come hang out with me, man. I'm not performing, but I am hosting the event. I don't have the address. But yeah, let me see what we got. Where we at? CR Productions in San Antonio, Magneticus Attractus. Hey man, how come Magneticus and Attractus and Phantom Face Final, y'all always in here at the same time? And now y'all post back to back. Man, y'all got to fight. That's it. Y'all got to fight. We got to make a video game, man. Magneticus Attractus versus Phantom Face Final. Boy, that'd be a good one. Y'all don't understand. Y'all got to be regulars in my chat to know what we talking about. They know. Magneticus Attractus. Ooh, cause both of y'all names sound like y'all to do some damage, boy. See, I tell you what magnetic. Let me get out. I'm gonna say it real quick. Magneticus Attractus. See, he can take his hands. He got metallic hands. See, magnetic hands. I mean, and he can draw metallic particles to his hands, like some sharp iron. He can cling and then he can smash your face in. You know what I'm saying? Phantom Face Final. See, he can change faces. He can disappear and stuff. You know. So you think it's him. You getting ready to go at him, and then he'll just mute and black his face out, and you're like, where'd he go? And then he come up behind you and just choke you out. Anyway, man, let me stop. Columbus, Ohio, up in this thing, man. Port Arthur, Texas. Cali, Curo from Cali. What's up, man? Twice out there in Gary, Indiana. Call out Medea. Hey, man. North Cackalack, Christopher Lee, man. South Granville, Sydney, Australia. Salute. Man, I want to go back to Australia. BCS, Big Chopper City. Already, brother Zawaji. Boise, H-Town. Nina, is that Nina, Wisconsin? Hold on, I lost my spot. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Northwest, Niagara Falls up in this thing, Ontario, Canada. Canada again. I see you, Contra Bricks. Austin, Texas up in this thing. Golden Love, I see you. East Coast, 804, Virginia, I see you. Three Ball, Dallas, Texas. Elizabeth Perez says she's on cloud 9. Whoa, you on cloud 9? G County, dollar bill. Hey, look, what's the address to that spot we gonna be at Dollar Bill on the 22nd? Is that a comic book convention? If it's a comic book convention, I think that's what you told me. Me and my homie Dollar Bill, martial arts experiment. Y'all see him in the chat. Hold on, man. Matter of fact, commercial break, because the new comic book is out. It's out. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, so you can add it to your list. If you don't buy it, I will be pissed. So do not resist. The story has a twist. Let me stop. But at the end of the day, if you didn't know that we dropped a brand new comic book, man, I'll put the link down there where y'all can order it. Cause they moving, man. I think we about to run out, huh? But anyway, There is a convention that they have, and it's a comic book thing that they have, and I'm not familiar with the terminologies, y'all. In Katy, Texas, October the 22nd. So y'all come out and support our vendor area. We'll be out there getting it on with our book, you know what I'm saying? So, but in the meantime, and even if you already had a book, if you're in the area, just come out, get it signed, come out, take a picture with it. But this is the link to order it. If you didn't know that your big brother had just dropped a comic book. All right. Who else we got? Pierre Park says, who came up with the phrase common sense? Because it's not too common when it comes to a lot of folks thinking. Yeah, common sense is a gift. That's Southern Australia, Canada again. Australia again. Canada and Australia representing, man, tonight. We got Canada and Australia up in here heavy, man. Joplin, Missouri. Southeast Houston, Texas. All right. Drought. Australia again. Baytown. The Lemon. Hold on. Shout out Dale Scott. Yeah. Without a doubt. Dale Scott better not be up in here. The OG better not be up in here. Baytown, Texas in the building, man. Beautiful jazz. Let me see. Detroit, Michigan. What black superhero can fly besides Storm? I don't know, man. I ain't in the game like that. That's a good question. Waiting for the fight. Matt the Murder Man. Murder Man. 2 salutes to you, Murder Man. You say you in Denver. Didn't you tell me you was in Colorado now? We coming to Denver. We doing a show in Denver real soon. We coming to Denver, so be ready. Much love, Kiro. Willick, Germany. What's up, DNS SPC2G? Salute. DNS, I know you're gonna swim across the ocean to come beat me up, man. I ain't forgot you. I'm coming. Geek Squad. That's it. That's it. Okay, now we got some more. Let me see. I'm trying to shout y'all out. I don't want to miss nobody. Houston, Texas. All right. ABS Airbrush. Denver. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. All right. Thornton, Colorado. Chris Baker, what was Australia like? Man, I loved it out there. I was in Adelaide. I was in Sydney. I was out there on Bondi Beach. I was on Bondi Beach out there in Sydney. That water was so blue, it didn't even look real. It didn't even look real. This is where we'll be October the 22nd, y'all. We will be at No Label Brewery. Did I spell that right? Yeah. October the 22nd. What time, Dollar Bill? All day? Is it an all-day thing? Yeah. Sydney, Australia up in here. Bedrock City Comic-Con. Yeah. Bedrock City Comic-Con, October 22nd. Who gonna come out there and hang with their big brother? Katy, Texas, man. Who's gonna hang? What's this cover? Is it free to get in? Is it outside? Is it a cover charge, Dollar Bill? Yeah. Why is October the 10th month? When octo means 8. Yeah, man, we got a comic book. Go order it. That's right. Don't miss nobody, man, before I go. I got some cookies that's calling my name. These cookies keep calling my name. These cookies keep calling my name. Give me to 100 likes, man. I just glanced up to see we pretty close. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't, man. Give me to 100 likes. We almost there. We almost there. These cookies keep calling my name. Okay, it's outside, y'all. The Comic Con is gonna be outside, October 22nd. That's on a that's a Sunday. That's a Saturday. That's on a Saturday. These cookies keep calling my name. Murder Man, them look like the cookies I got. I wish I had a bean pie. Dollar bill. These cookies keep calling my name. Hey, y'all do this too, man, real quick. I'm glad Brother Zawaji mentioned that. Go hey, y'all go follow me on Instagram, man. I've been a little more active on my gram lately. But I still got crumbs. I ain't hardly got nobody on there. So y'all go follow me. I just put it on the thing. It's the real K-Rino 1, the number 1. Y'all give me to 100 likes, man. It's in Katy. Andres Almanza says, I listen to Praying Mothers and it inspired me to call my mom. Blessings, man. Yeah, man. We got to be better with our mamas. All of us, especially me. Got to check on your mama, man. Sometimes we get to moving, doing life stuff, and you got to always make time to holler at mama. Gosh, for the most part, everybody's relationships are different, you know, but I know my mama going to be there. There ain't nobody there. These cookies keep calling my name. Okay, y'all got your boy over 100 likes. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to my brother Marty Mark. There it is, man. But in closing, I know we kind of got off it a little bit, man. But look, man, it's all right to be upset when people do you wrong. Don't hold that in and play it off like it don't affect you, because now you suppressing that energy, man. And then if it comes out when it gets suppressed too much, then it explodes in a different kind of way, and you may react in a way that you can't reverse, that you can't fix, and that ain't what you want, man. Also, don't be afraid to go at it, to try again after you fail. Don't be scared of the word failure. Don't be scared of failure. Don't be scared of rejection. That's part of life. That's part. That's some of the duality. That's this other side. The other side of success is failure. It's like the other side of failure is success. The other side of winning is losing, and losing winning. It's like that balance is, it has to be there, because the one keeps you focused. The threat of one keeps you striving towards the other one. The possibility of the loss motivates you to chase the win even harder. At least it should. So always remember that. And right before I go, man, I want to make sure that I let y'all know something that's very important. So y'all stop whatever you're doing right now. Stop and make sure you pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say to y'all. This is very important. These cookies keep calling my name. That's the message. All right, I'm out.